In the post-apocalyptic world, the survivors risk everything to reach the CDC, only to find that the building, once guarded by the military, has long been overrun. The air is foul, filled with the stench of decay and rotting bodies. Rick leads the survivors to the entrance, hoping for a miracle. But as they reach the CDC's doors, they find them tightly shut, suggesting the facility is abandoned. Worse, zombies begin to notice them, and nightfall is approaching. Daryl, frustrated and angry, accuses Rick of leading them into a death trap. The other survivors, including Lori, start to blame Rick as well. Just as they consider retreating, Rick spots a security camera moving and realizes someone is inside. Inside, a man is indeed watching them but hesitates to let them in. Shane tries to convince Rick it's just an automated system, but Rick, desperate, pleads with whoever is inside to open the door, explaining their dire situation. As more zombies close in, Shane tries to pull Rick away. Inside, the man's internal struggle intensifies until he finally opens the door, allowing a ray of hope to shine through. The man, armed with a rifle, steps out and asks if anyone is infected. Rick admits that one member was infected but didn't make it. The man, seeing the group mostly consists of women, children, and the elderly, lowers his guard and allows them in, warning that once the door is closed, it cannot be reopened. Relieved, the group hastily gathers their belongings, not paying much attention to the man's warning about the door. He leads them to the basement, which is eerily empty. Curious, Rick asks where everyone else is. The man, a doctor, reveals he is the only one left. The CDC had also faced horrific events. Looking at the doctor's somber expression, the group refrains from pressing further. The doctor offers the survivors a lavish dinner, complete with Italian pasta and French wine. Glenn, slightly drunk, is teased by Daryl about how red his face can get. The group toasts the doctor, momentarily feeling like they were back in the pre-apocalypse world. However, Shane disrupts the mood by demanding to know what happened at the CDC and where the other researchers went. The doctor explains that when the disaster struck, the military defenses fell to the zombies, and many people left to find their families. Shane, skeptical, questions if everyone really left. The doctor continues, saying many couldn't face the outside world and chose to end their lives. The dinner atmosphere turns heavy, as Shane's practicality clashes with the group's hopes. After the somber dinner, Shane sneaks into Lori's room, confused by her coldness since Rick's return. Lori accuses Shane of lying about Rick being dead. Shane, feeling hurt, tries to explain that he did attempt to save Rick at the hospital, hiding him when the military was slaughtering patients. He insists that he believed Rick was dead at the time, but somehow Rick survived. Shane reminds Lori that he saved her and Carl, pleading for understanding. Overcome with emotion, Shane makes a passionate advance towards Lori.